Welcome to the Stardom Spotlight, where we talk about World Wonder Ring Stardom. I am Jamie, I am your host. And what a way to start this journey than speaking about the 5-star Grand Prix, which concluded yesterday. We're going to it's not going to be a long show today. It's going to be a shorter show compared to some. That is because we're back tomorrow with all the happenings of the playoffs, the quarterfinals as well from Corgan Hall. And then we're going to be back on Saturday with a preview of the final show, which happens on Sunday. But we're going to quickly run through this weekend's results. It started on Friday in Kobe. This was a sellout crowd of 758. Your results were from Blue Stars B, Saya Kamatani defeating Yuna Mori in 9 minutes 29 seconds. Blue Stars A, Hanako beating Rian in 9 minutes 7 seconds. Blue Stars B, Ami Sori defeating Kikyo Furusawa in 7 minutes 56. Red Stars B, Mei Sierra defeating Lady C in 4 minutes 29 seconds. Blue Stars B, Starlight Kid defeating Kogma in 9 minutes 49 seconds. Blue Stars A, Julia Hart beating Miyu Amasaki in 7 minutes 5 seconds. Blue Stars A, Hina defeating Ruaka in 11 minutes 31. Blue Stars B, Hanan and Momo Watanabe ended in a time limit draw. Blue Stars A, Suzuki defeated Aya Sakura in 11 minutes 55 seconds. So after this show, I don't think this show impacted like the eliminations that we knew was going to happen. Obviously, Rian was always eliminated, and Kikyo Furusawa was eliminated. Also, the Mei Sierra, she kept her hopes alive by defeating Lady C. She needed 3 wins out of 3 this weekend. But we'll get into that very shortly. Moving on to Saturday's show, that was in KBS Hall in Kyoto. Another sellout crowd of 741. This was Blues. I think it was a mix. No, it was. It had one Red Stars match or two. I think it was just one. Yeah, it was amazing. It was mostly blue because Blue Stars had more matches to go. So it started off in a shocking opener for Blue Stars A, Rian defeating Aya Sakura and getting her first 2 points. She beat her in 12 minutes 55 seconds. Starlight Kid defeating Kiko Furusawa in 7 minutes and 56 with the Black Tiger leg kill. Blue Stars B, Yuna Mori defeated the Wonder of Stardom champion Hanan in 5 minutes 55 seconds. Blue Stars A, Suzuki and Ruaka both got counted out, so that ended in a draw. Red Stars B, Mei Sierra kept their hopes alive by beating Saya Ida in 10 minutes 27 seconds. Blue Stars B, Koguma defeated Momo Watanabe in 12 minutes 51 seconds, which was a shock to me. Blue Stars A, Hanako defeating Julia Hart in 8 minutes 30 seconds. Blue Stars A, Miyu Amasaki defeating Hina in 12 minutes 23 seconds. And another shock of the night, in Blue Stars B, Ami Sori defeating Saya Kamatani in 14 minutes and 2 seconds. That was something. So that brought us into yesterday's show in Hamamatsu, where every single match had consequences. every match was so important to who went through, who didn't go through, and stuff. I've not got an attendance, but it definitely sounded like, if not a sellout, a near sellout. So yesterday's matches started. Blue Stars B, shockingly enough again, Hanan defeating Saya Kamatani in 9 minutes 56 seconds. Thus meaning that, I think this meant, I'm just getting my notes. Yeah, it meant Saya Kamatani was basically eliminated from the 5-star. Red Stars A, Maika defeated Akira Kurigani in 7 minutes, basically sealing her place as the number 1 seed in Red Stars A. Next was Blue Stars A, Julia Hart. Julia Hart had to win this to confirm qualification. Sadly, she never. Suzuki defeated her in 5 minutes and 6 seconds, which meant Suzu sealed her number 1 seed, and Julia had to hope that Hanako beat Ruaka to qualify. But that wasn't to happen. Ruaka and Hanako went to time limit draw. Thus means Ruaka goes through along with Hanako and Suzu. Next up was another important match, not just for Maciera, but for Rina Yamashita as well. It was Rina Yamashita, sorry, my apologies, it wasn't. It was Maciera against Itami Hayashishita. And Itami beat Maciera in 11 minutes 16 seconds. Listen, Maciera's got nothing to be disappointed about. She gave it her all in this match. It was a really, really a match that I really enjoyed. I definitely see big things. I definitely see a push for Maciera. Excuse me. Basically, Utami was eliminated already, which caused shockwaves amongst some fans because, like me, when we saw it, the brackets be named and we seen Utami was in red and Saya was in blue, I automatically thought it's going to be a Utami and Saya final. But listen, that's a good thing about Stardom. They throw you a curveball. So with this result, that means that Maciera was out and Rina Yamashita was in, basically. The next match was Blue Stars B, Ami Sori against Starlight Kid. And listen, I cannot say anything bad about Ami Sori in this tournament. She beat Starlight Kid in 11 minutes 36 seconds. And I think in a shock to some people, she clinched the number 1 seed in Blue Stars B. Everybody thought it was going to be Saya or Momo, but no, it was Ami Sori. And for me, I think Ami Sori is going to be up there and in contention for MVP of this tournament. You know, she picked up a win against Saya, against Starlight Kid. She also beat Hanan as well. So, you know, so she's, yeah. Next match was Britzers B, Makio and Kanami. What can I say about this match? You know, Kanami beat Maki in 13 minutes and 24 seconds. After the match, she's done the usual, spray painted the face, smudged the photo for Another one for our list. But with this win, Konami basically sealed the playoff spot, well, the number one seed for Red Stars B, and Makito is eliminated. But again, that is nothing to be disappointed about. Makito's first 5-star Grand Prix, I think she done absolutely fantastic. Especially in that match against Hitami Hayashishita. She just done amazing, and I think I know where she goes from here. That is a story for later on, but the match of the night, the main event, Azumi against Rina. What can you say about these two? You know, you can go back and you can find many matches with these two, and I can guarantee you don't find a bad match. Last year's two matches that they had were classics. This match had everything. It started fast paced. They done the outside skits. They done they done everything. The false finishes, the high fly, everything. Rina done her double stomps. Rina actually won this match in 14 minutes and 7 seconds using, which I think was a nice touch, the Tiger Lily that was made famous by Hana Kimura. So with this win, Rina moves to second and pushes Azumi down to third. I think that's how it goes. I've got the table here, so don't worry. Had Azumi won this match, then Rina would have been eliminated and Izuku Aoki would have qualified instead of Rina. So that leads us into tomorrow's bout. This is how it looks. As you can see in the red side, you got Maika and Konami both getting the buys for that side, and obviously on the blue side you've got Suzu Suzuki and Ami Sori getting the buys there. Matches will be Saya Ida against Azumi, Rina and Rina Yamashita, Hanan will take on Bruaka, and Hanako will take on Starlight Kid. Now this is how I think it's going to play out, right? Because after this match, I can see there being sort of a redemption story. Okay. And the redemption story is with Rina. Not with anyone else, just Rina. Okay. And let's get the next picture up and I'll show you why. Because this is how I've got it. I've got Maika going through. Obviously Maika's through, sorry. I've got Azumi beating Saya Ida and Rina beating Rina Yamashita. Okay, and on the blue side you've got Suzuki obviously having the bye, and I had Hanan beating Ruaka. I don't think Ruaka will beat Hanan, and that's no disrespect because Ruaka's had a fantastic 5-star. I've got Starlight Kid beating Hanako. Again, Hanako's been great in this tournament. So the blue side is obviously Suzu and Hanan and Starlight Kid and Ami Sori. Red side, Maika and Azumi and Rina and Konami. This is where the redemption story for Rina starts, okay? Now she's got Konami. A hate versus hate match. Sorry, taking a drink of water. Rina has never beaten Konami, okay? I've only got two that I can really think of, and that is the showcase match in 2021, where the two of them face each other. Konami won that one, and then the white belt match they had in January this year, and who won? Konami. But where was the venue? It was Kirken Hall. So I think that Rina gets one up on Konami, and that is their first the first step of the redemption arc here. This is how I have the quarterfinals, or whatever you want to call it. Sorry, it's not, it's the semi-finals, I apologise. Ignore the dates. ChatGPT just didn't change the dates for me. No, sorry, that is right. No, it's not. No, this takes place on the 23rd. Okay. So I've got Rina going through. I know Rina and Azumi's in the opposite spots, but don't worry about it. I've got Rina going through by beating Konami, and I've got Azumi going through by beating Saya Ida. Yeah, Saida I had, didn't I? Just check that. No, sorry, by beating Micah. I apologise. Now this is more special for the red side because Rina and Azumi, this is the exact same place. Well, not the exact same spot at the tournament that they fought last year. Okay, you remember last year they were in the same group. Azumi won in the group, then won in the semi-finals. This year, they've ended the group on the same points, the same way it goes. You know, they both ended with the same amount of wins, losses, and draws. Arena's picked one back up. She needs to beat Azumi here to pick up the second win back to get redemption there. Blue side, I've got Hanan against Starlight Kid. Obviously, Hanan beating Suzuki, which will mean technically she's entitled to a red belt shot, which we'll get into. And obviously, Starlight Kid is Starlight Kid, you know. So my final is the final part of Runa's redemption story. Is the sisters. The Sisters of Stardom clash. Okay. And when you think about it, this is big for both Rina and Hanan, because on Rina's side, you know, she's put to bed the Konami situation, she's got the win. She's put to bed the Azumi situation, she's got the 2 wins back. Who's she not beat? Who's beat her, especially this year in a tournament final? Hanan. You know, it was Hanan that beat her in the Cinderella final. So I think this makes logical sense. I never picked it at first. It's not until everybody starts getting eliminated and you look at things. But listen, what I'm saying to you right now is just don't, you know, have your own thoughts, have your own think about how who you want to win. Don't go by my predictions, because listen, I am terrible. I'm terrible at predictions. All you need to do is go on the Facebook page and see some of the predictions that I have put out, and you'll see how terrible I am at predictions. So, you know, I've got these 2 in the final. It could be, I don't know, it could be Amasori and Saida. You know what I mean? But at the same time, Hanan's she's got the Cinderella win. Nobody has won the Cinderella and the 5-star, to my knowledge, since Toni Storm in 2017. So she's going to want to take that on and be able to say, like, I am who I say I am. The winner I've got is Rina. I think Rina, it makes logical sense having Rina as a winner. She's got so close so many times at tournaments, and I think this would be the ideal thing for her to do to win this. Beat Hanan. So she's beat Konami, she's beat Azumi, she's beat Hanan. She's got her title shot. Okay. Here's where it gets a wee bit fickle. She's pinned Hanan, who's a white belt. She's won the 5-star, so she's obviously she would go for the red belt shot. Now, don't think she's going to cash in that red belt. If this happens, I don't think she would cash in the red belt at Dream Queendom. I think she could possibly do the same as Momo done last year and cash it in at maybe Crimson Nightmare. I don't see her winning the red belt. Okay, now hear me out here. Right, Hannon has got another two people that could claim title shots. Unimas Mori and Amisori. Amisori, sorry. So Hannon gets rid of the two, okay? Now, Hannon, having beat Suzu, could also lay claim to having a red belt shot. So she has a red belt shot as well. That could happen at a Kirk and Hall show. It could happen at Stardom to the World or something. Regardless, the two sisters are going to fail to get the red belt. So this moves on to the fact that, let's say, Hannon basically defeats Amisori. She's not got anybody else that she can remember. In her mind, she's not got anybody else that earned title shots. Then out comes Rena. It could be a Kirk and Hall show. She approaches her, or it could be a backstage skit or something. Rena says, "Look, I pinned you. I pinned you twice. I pinned you once in the opening night in the big tag match, and I pinned you in the final. So I should be rewarded a title. I should be rewarded a title shot." And I think that's how that would be your semi-main event for Dream Queendom on the 29th. And that frees up Suzu to possibly go into a story with a Micah. I think Micah would be the best option for Suzu. And then that lets them play out this Saya Kamatani and Utami Hayashishita match. Listen, as I say, that's what I think. That's how I have done it. You could have a whole different way. You could have a way where Amisori wins it and then goes on to Dream Queendom, takes a red belt and goes on a 2-year run. Listen, nobody's pick is a stupid pick. No, with the roster, the caliber of talent that's in the finals. So just because I'm going with this doesn't mean it's going to be happen, because it probably won't, because you know what my predictions are like. Moving away from that, I definitely see that the artists' belts are going to change hands. I definitely see that. And I think I know, because after the final of the 5-star, you've not got nothing until the Kirk and Hall show on the 6th of September. But on the 5th, you've got the EO Respect Corps Summit. So I'm thinking after that summit, which I looked, and it's going to sell out. It's going to be a sellout. Tickets are flying. So I think that's going to happen on the Saturday. Then the Sunday at Kirk and Hall, they're going to be made official. It's going to be an official unit of Stardom then. And then Makito is going to challenge Triangle of Madness for the Artist of Stardom titles. Well, for a match at the Yokohama Budokan for Stardom of the World. It's on the 12th of September. And they're going to take those titles. That's how I see it. Yeah, I definitely think if I had to pick one that I thought was going to be more like logical, more real, it would be the Makito in the Respect Corps taking the artist titles, because they're big on Makito. The fans are in her. She's so over. So I think that would be the logical one, but I'm still sticking to my guns with the Rena situation. It's definitely going to be, if it wasn't Rena, the only other person I can see it being is Micah. it's going to be somebody from Red Stars that wins it. So it's either going to be Micah or Rena, guarantee you. But yeah, so that is that. Just take a look at some shows coming up after, obviously, the final next Sunday. You've got the Cork and Hall show on the 6th, and you've got the Yokohama Budokan for Stardom the World on the 12th of September. And then the Silver Week Tour starts on the 19th until the 27th. And then the end of September with Cork and Hall show. You got Crimson Nightmare on October 29th, which is a Thursday. And then obviously you've got Dream Queendom announced for the 29th of December as well. But we will preview more shows, and we'll give you the full list of what shows they've got going on nearer the time. But yeah, obviously tomorrow we'll run down the matches for tomorrow in Kirk and Hall. Tickets are selling out, by the way. Tickets are flying at the door. I think that might be a sellout. So matches for tomorrow will be the first round will be Saida and taking on Azumi. Rina against Rina Yamashita. Hanan against Ruaka. Hanako against Starlight Kid. Then you have Maika against either Saida or Azumi. Hanako against Rina or Rina Yamashita. Suzu Suzuki will take on the winner of Hanan and Ruaka. And Amisori will take on the winner of Starlight Kid and Hanako. And then those winners will go on. We'll have a look at, I don't think they've added any more matches to the final night on the 23rd. I know they've added more seating. So you will have, obviously, last time ever in the final match, Natsupoi and Sariano. And then you're going to have the two semi-finals and the final. That is all that's been announced for next Sunday's final night. That'll be on pay-per-view. So yeah, that's looking. It's been a tournament. It's been a quick tournament. It's been different. The amount of time limit draws in this tournament has been crazy. If I could change one thing, I think it would be that Kiko Furusawa didn't end on a big fat goose egg. I hate anybody finishing on 0 points, but yeah, I don't get paid to book the shows. So overall, there's a lot of things I've got to think about this tournament. Who is the how do you say it? The overall MVP? I don't know. It's so hard. It up there, Rena's up there, Makito's up there. As far as a breakout star of the tournament, to me personally, it has to be Azusa Inaba. She never qualified for the playoffs, but just her matches, she's really, really came into her own, and it's kind of. It was kind of heartbreaking that none of the Inaba sisters qualified, but she's definitely a breakout star for me in this tournament. If I knew I was going to say that, I would have had an image of her to put up. But yeah, that is that show. I did say it was going to be a short one, I don't want to drag this on even more, because obviously we're back tomorrow at some point with the rundown of what happened at Kirkenhall. And then we will be back on probably Saturday the night, the day before, or Friday, maybe Friday or Saturday, with the preview of the big 5-star final on Sunday. Hopefully there'll be another few matches added, so we'll look at that and we can do some predictions, and you can have a laugh at my expense because I am rubbish with predictions. So, but yeah, that's all for today. Please join us again. Join us in the next video. Do all the usual stuff. Like, subscribe, all that. Drop a comment. Who do you think's going to win the 5-star? Who do you think's going to take the Artist of belts? Is God's Eye going to win them back? Is Respect Army going to take them? There's just so many questions that we can ask. Who was your breakout star of the tournament? Who was your MVP of the tournament? If you have one just now, let me know. Let me know your comments. As I said, we're back tomorrow, and then we're back on Saturday, and then there's no shows until then, so we'll find something to fill the gaps up with. I've got some great stuff coming. We've got the camera that will get sorted. My other camera broke, so waiting the camera, so it'll be a work in progress with this show. A couple of plugs I want to give. I want to give a main shout out to somebody that a page that I'm on, what YouTube that I'm on, it's called Wristlocks and Long Talks. Great guys. I am on there with Aaron, Alex, and John on a Sunday, or sometimes Sunday, sometimes Monday, for where we talk all about WWE. And then Aaron and Craig are on either Tuesday or Wednesday. They'll let you know in plenty advance, where they chat to some of the great independent wrestlers in the Scottish scene. So you should make sure you go and check them out. Also, if you're looking for Stardom content, go and check out the Stardom cast. Matt Turner and Rob Goodwin. I do speak to Matt Turner on Instagram. They're great. They're great guys. They know their stuff. Matt was just a few weeks ago on an episode of Dark Side of the Ring. So there we go. And Rob Goodwin is a genius. He's got books out. Honestly, just head over, give them a follow, watch them. I think just one other one is the world of the cult of Joshi. Sorry, the world of Joshi is also Rob and Matt. Yeah, the cult of Joshi. Raja and John. They two are another two that are killing it right now. So make sure you go and check them out. I'll drop all the links in the descriptions, and be sure to, as I say, be sure to like, subscribe, do whatever, do all that jazz. Drop me comments, leave a comment, and tell me, who do you think is going to win the 5-star? But also, who did you want to win the 5-star? Okay. And how would you book people moving forward? Just whatever you want to say, just say it. As long as there's no negativity. I think there's enough negative vibes in the world right now. So yeah, that's all it is. Let's say we're really going to boost this channel up. we've got the camera coming, we've got another mic coming, even though this mic's okay, it's not the best. So we've got another mic coming, we've got the setup coming, we've got Stardom posters for behind. So it's all going to have that Stardom feel to it. But be sure to check out all the other channels that I just mentioned. Of course, Wristlocks and Long Talks. Be sure to check them out. I'm on there regularly. And we shall see you on the next video, where we will know who's going to be in the semi-finals of the 5-star Grand Prix, and we'll be able to see if my predictions have got any better. Okay, so until then, please stay safe. Just be safe, because the world's a scary place right now. Be safe and be kind to each other, because at the end of the day, you don't know what people are going through. So be kind, be safe, and be well. Peace out.